Who's ready for some boom, baby, boom? Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Singh. This morning, we're rising up here in Thailand and for yeah, I'm praying and doing. There we go. We are live in my bungalow. I'm packing and getting everything ready. This is that last. This is that moment where we see what happens future. I'm headed into Bangkok. I got a lot of shit to do. Your boy Saints always on the move. This time it was organized. I got to meet up with my friend, an investor from Italy. We're meeting up at 6 p.m. So I had to go today, get there today, and meet up with him today. And it's been organized the whole way. But things ain't perfect, bro. And you ain't perfect either. I could have My friend was talking about, oh, I needed a ride. I was booking her ride. She ended up not showing and flaking, and I end up not booking my own. So instead of 650 baht each, it's now a total of 3,500 baht. So basically 100 US dollars to get a private taxi straight to the airport. But that's how important this was, and it was important enough for me to book it. But obviously, I didn't see ahead of time what I was booking. So, I'm not perfect at all, and no one is. No one has it all planned. I mean, all of us would like to say that we get up early enough to get our shit done, and then when it's time to get the shit done, we're always never ever ready. And that's why I'm getting ready this morning and talking about the readiness of getting ready and the frustrations of love and how hard it is to maintain any of this. Like any sort of mental capacity or any sort of physical capacity is amazing to me. I'm always shocked by it, and here we are living it. Let me see, can I move my screen up a little bit? Screen up a little bit. Yep, there we go. Okay. And anybody that can realize their body and their lives and to wake up to themselves and go, this is my life and this is how I react and this is how I get triggered and this is how I get frustrated. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm telling you right now, love is not an easy game. You have to negotiate all sorts of things that you might not want to negotiate with people and do things that you might not necessarily want to do. And we all got to grow in directions that make us feel uncomfortable. And that's what I started learning about this morning is love is frustrating because there's series of disappointments that'll get you triggered and make you stop being the you that you ought to be. So, wow. Jesus, thank you, body. Look at your boy. Give me one of those. Can I get a screenshot? Oh. But I also need a pack so homies don't know how to act with doing the backpack because it already got the passport in it. And I'm going into Cambodia, or do I bring a drawstring that has everything in it and just convert over and just put the passport in there? Decisions need to be made and smoke needs to be inhaled. Let's do that. So, how hard is it to get frustrated? How hard is it to not keep track of all the times you've been disappointed? How hard is it to, especially in a relationship, let alone in life and let alone with your own body? It is almost impossible. None of us are getting that correct. And unfortunately, I think it's driving us all a little bit insane. And I had to do the math. I had to figure it out and talk to whoever who would listen and say, what is perfect? Do you know anybody that doesn't argue? Everybody's always got along. No one ever had any pet peeves. Nobody had any triggers. No one had a past or childhood trauma, or is it just me? And I know it's not just me. That's the point of this. It's not just me, it's a we. We all do these things. We all have shortcomings. We all get frustrated. We all have issues that don't make sense. We all need to get up and pack. We all need to unpack certain things. We all need to become the people that we seek, and be a vision for a vision. It's not just going to happen overnight. You're gonna have to get all the chargers. You're gonna have to get past a series a whole cacophony of events, and when they start to unfold, that's when you really know. So yeah, let me get this morning motivation going and see what I need to pack. Just like that. Be aware that you're rare. Make moves that you don't want to lose. Get rid of some of the weight in your bag. Don't let it lag. Damn, this shit's heavy. How many rocks do you got in your backpack? You know, how many things do you bring to the table? How many times have you been disappointed? How hard is it to be all that we say that we want to be? And that's what it is, you know. Do the drapes match the carpets? For most of us, shit's hard, bro. You kidding right now? All this stuff's so hard to maintain. One's dignity, intelligence, cooperation, you know, all the things that we want in partners, but we don't want in ourselves. All the things that we want in our relationships, but we're afraid to ask or move, or so many wrong moves out there that we tend to lose our focus, that we tend to lose what's important to us, and that sucks, dude. You know, by the time you can't reevaluate what's going on in your world is about the time that you turn into a squirrel. We all do it. We all tend to scroll away in our minds of what went right and what went wrong, or how it went right and how it went wrong. And we all want to go right, right? If you go right, then you go wrong, right? Everybody wants to go right. Yet nobody wants to not be all right, you know? And it's harder than ever for all of us to love each other correctly. And that's all it is. It's just a series of events with a bunch of people that are trying to make it work. And sometimes it's not as easy as just like snapping a finger and going like, yeah, I'm in love. It's like, yeah, sure, I bet you wish you were in love. But the actual act of love, the actual follow through for love is a whole nother level, bro. To actually be committed to someone, even they're not perfect either. Farting, spitting, being rude, whatever the fuck it is, you know. Are we all guilty of it? Not one of us is gonna get through it without some kind of bruise or bumps. You know, it's just part of the lumps. It's just part of life, and that's what we're all trying to trouble and strife. We're trying to figure it out, bro. Figure it out. Not one of us want to be without. You know, get this OBOG shirt going. And that's just what I started to tune in on. I started to tune in on my availability for frustration, my resistance to opposition or change has been exposed. How much differences can you take, you know, till you break? How many times can you bend before your will doesn't want to partake? How many times can you misunderstand before you align? And how many times can you forgive and forgive yourself? This is some tough stuff, you know. This is some tough love items. for us all, to be a little bit more humble and a little less picky and realize that we all have the same idiosyncrasies. We just might not be the same attachment styles, and we might not be the same frustration styles, and we might not all argue the same, but it's all there and available. We all could do the study. We all could use the patience. Like, it's not above any of us to be a little bit better and to act a little calmer and be have a little more resistance, less resistance to change, and a little bit more less adverse to being flexible. To be the person that you say you're going to be. I say I'm a traveler, so I'm going to go check for my passport. It's something that I need. Crossing over these borders. You want to check on these things? Check on these things. Got photos in there? Check. Good. Got my wallet as well with my debit card. Check. Maybe I should put that in there. We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't build our dreams with suspicious minds. Our eyes will be suspicious, our minds will be suspicious, they'll start playing tricks on us. They don't love us as much as we love them, or as much as we like to pretend. We stop celebrating as much. We start critiquing more. We start correcting before we connect or connecting. We start bitching instead of appreciating. We easily get frustrated instead of reasonable, and that's the human condition. If we all treated each other the way that we want to be treated, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And that's the facts of life. None of us perfect. And all of us have regret. And it's okay. It's that simple put, it's okay. These things are built this way, you know? These things are built to test us and see how bad we really want it and see if we want to earn it and not just talk about it, but actually be about it. And a whole nother level of commitment. And that's what we're talking about, is the level of commitment you have to your dreams and the people in them, and and around Finland and the world and all these places, all these things we do, all the actions we take, all the misunderstandings. Sometimes the money. Well, I got money in my pocket. I got some on the inside, but there's some little bit of cash. Mark, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's almost all the money I needed this morning. I needed 400 or 500 baht, and I found it in my pocket. This is the money I was looking for the other day. I was like, I thought I had some money. It was in my pocket. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Love finding money in the pocket. Who doesn't? Especially when you think you're low on funds, then you got some. That's always nice. So yeah, I'm like 100 baht away from the goal I needed. There you go. Another blessing in disguise. So I was listening to Wayne Dyer. He was talking about his daughter. I thought it was apropos because she would always chin check him. She would always be like, I wonder what people would think of Mr. Positive, of him yelling at his 11-year-old daughter, just kind of calling him out on his shit. And he was just like, why you little? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And I just thought it was so fucking funny. That's what we do. Why you little? Why you little fucker? You know, we're all little fuckers about something, aren't we? We're all a little bit annoying somehow, some way, right? You know, I don't think anybody's perfect, and that's why we have to have these conversations. Is none of us are perfect, bro. All of us are super exposed, and I love that we try to pretend that we're higher than now, or that we're above reproach, or that you can't be corrected, or that you can't be uh, misunderstood. You know, it happened again last night. They were getting mad at me for not drinking, and I'm like, I don't drink. She said, I understand you, but you don't understand me. And she wanted me to buy a drink, and she didn't want me to believe that she was selling poison to people, and that I don't buy drinks for people because I don't support alcoholism. And she wanted me to buy the girl a drink, and I'm like, I just want to buy my food, and I wasn't even really that hungry. They're like, Mark, eat, 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 and then she, when you eat, you know, you not give no money and no, 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 no. And I'm just like, oh my God, bro, you just can't even win with some people. Truth of it. And that's why we have to have this conversation this morning. So, one, two, three, four pairs. One, two, three, four pairs of underwear. Boom. In it to win it. One, two, three, four. And an outfit for the road. Yep. Something to wear while I'm out there. Something to believe I'm rare. So I have my shorts with my actual, wear my own uh, belt, um, some sort of outfit, and I'm buying some outfits when I get there. You know, I want to go on a fancy date with the love of my life and make her my wife, and I get scared too. I get scared that she gets scared, and we get hesitation, and not just masturbation, but some real like hesitation, some why do we always have bumps, or all these are so stinky. Hmm. This one isn't as much. That one definitely is. So I'll just put that one down and save this one. Right? Yeah, yeah. We can go together. What's the scripture? What's the scripture? No, no. I can say this. You won't believe the shame. Don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Don't you know I'm caught in a trap? And my super glue doesn't want to be cool. I'm trying to fix the monkeys came in and they fucked up my shit. Alright. They dropped my cologne and it busted the top. So I'm trying to super glue it shut. Make sure that doesn't leak in my shit. You know? Oh man, this doesn't want to go. Gotta be something I can poke it with. There we go. Trying to fix stuff when you're getting up in the morning and pack. Things aren't always perfect. And not having your hair right and all these things that we hold dear to ourselves. We're now exposed of our weaknesses. We get exposed from things that we never saw, like our shortcomings, right? That we fall short of, all of us, right? And all the disappointments and all the miscalculations and all the mistakes. Oh, there we go. Here 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 we go. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna use this real quick. All this super glue. Get it off my finger. Oh shit, it's on my finger. Put the glue on fingers. Misunderstandings. Spilled milk. Spilled glue. Spilled the glue. Right? Get my fingers almost stuck to this thing. Yeah. Fucking super glue. Damn. Damn, bro, it's all over my fingers. Fucking super glue. What was I saying about not being perfect and having shit all over your hands and super glued? Have you never super glued yourself? Have you never made mistakes and this is always perfect? Everything just pours properly and you never have any issues and you always got money and people always like you? Then I don't think you'd be a part of the human experience. You know? Part of it is people not liking you, and part of it's people not understanding you, and part of it's getting past misunderstandings, and part of it's seeing your own flaws, because all of us are flawed, perfectly imperfect, bro, and that's all it is. So I just started to tune in on the people that tune in to me and not the people that don't, and I'm really not interested in trying to win over everybody, right? It's a hard thing to do because most people require so much energy and attention to talk about the meat. And that's why you got to be careful who you give your meat to and people that deserve that meat to time, me and you too, time that we all deserve and want and seek, that time to bond, time to understand, the time to breathe, you know? And we all know because we're all doing it. I read it this morning. It's like not having the time to process it, and we'll start getting resentful that one time they didn't say hello to us right, or didn't invite us to something we wanted to go, or pulled some shit on us that we didn't think they would do, and disappointment follows frustration, and then we start getting on a mission of why is this not working, and those kind of things, and we got to start asking ourselves those questions, right? Why don't all things work? And isn't that the essence of life? You know, isn't that the essence of our lives? Is to figure out why things don't work for us, or why we get so so many lessons. And do we see them as lessons and blessings, or do we start seeing them as stressings and misunderstandings? Mm, literally, that's all our own choice and choosing, and under our own power and will. But who wants to admit that? It'd just be so much easier to blame someone and be like, you didn't do this and that, right? You didn't do, you didn't do, you didn't do, or you made me feel, you made me feel, you made me feel, instead of what didn't I do, or what could I have done differently. We kind of live in that world like we're all perfect, but we're not, and we know it. We know we're not perfect. We know we pull shit. We know it through and through. It happens to all of us, and it's unfortunate but true. And that's what we got to get to is the truth. 740. Okay, so hopefully that dries soon. That dry. Sit there and dry. Let me get this shit off of it. I gotta be ready in about 20 minutes. But look, I'm already mostly already packed. I got a toothbrush. I got my toothpaste. I'm about to walk away from my toothpaste. I got my toothpaste. I got a toothbrush. Yes. Should I bring a towel? That's another question today. Since I'll be going to a hotel, but not for long, there's my wedding ring. Give it some love. Give myself some love. Give myself some credit for patience I didn't think that I had time and energy for, and here I am, still got time and energy for it. So, got my books, got my notepads. I wonder if I should bring any of that. Thinking out loud. Getting this tissue off me, man. Getting these mistakes off me and learning from them and being a mistake master, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with exposing the things that I thought I knew just so I can really know them. I'm okay with learning a real lesson and growing. I'm okay with sleeping on it, waking up and thinking about a new day. I'm okay with it because I don't want to be the guy that doesn't know his way away from his own frustrations and mistakes and things that I've pulled and done and can adjust. And I'm learning, learning every day. Mistake master. Wish I had all the answers, but I don't. And for those that do, please share it with the rest of us, man. That's why I watch the Wayne Dyers. That's why I listen to the psychology hacks. That's why I do the morning motivation. So that's definitely Saints Addiction on a mission, getting out of here in 20 minutes. I'm going to pack this bag, get the fuck on out of here, go be free, go do the damn thing like we all need to do, right? And be a part of the solution, not the problem. I say it all the time, but I mean, maybe not so easy to do. Maybe easier in practice, right? Well, we all think we're Deepak Chopra up in this bitch. And we just got all the answers, right? And we're supposed to just be born with it all. Well, I got news for you. That shit ain't real. What's real is the learning, What's real is the leniency with each other, you know? That's the real. That's how we know that we really love each other and that we show up for each other on a regular basis, that we're here for each other and making it happen. And don't forget to stop slacking and to see our forest through our trees, and no one is perfect or anything like that. So we got to adjust. We got to get inside of ourselves and figure it out. And that's what I'm doing this morning. And I am awake, so yep, I'm gonna get in on it. I want you guys to be safe. I need to travel safe. I got my wallet, I got my passport, I got a little bit of cash, and I'm gonna go to do my investment at last. So wish me luck, stay blessed. I'll see you on the other side per usual. Peace and love. And as always, Chi Gathon. That means goodbye, but not forever finished. I will see you on the other side. As soon as you like, share, subscribe. As soon as you stop getting frustrated and start being more. I'll see you guys. Peace. Ciao. Belo. Beijos. I gotta go. Bye.